Season 2 Warzone blog is here. We're going to have a Rebirth Island refresh, Rebirth Island gameplay features changing, modes playlist, ranked play resurgence, limited time modes and competitive experiments, which they've already kind of talked about. Then we're going to add some perks, kill streaks, and in-game systems that are going to be refreshed. So let's go ahead and go through that. The winter refresh. A lot of people are thinking that this is just snow added to Rebirth Island. They've actually modified like 4 different POIs on the map, which is actually more changes than we've had in the entirety of Verdansk since it's come back. So I think that's a pretty good thing. Especially they don't even highlight some of these areas that were changed. I know this part of the map, in between Stronghold and Factory on this edge, they've added some stuff there. This area is called Turbine, is a completely new area that they've added a little bit of stuff to as well. So that little area where there used to be a buy station right here and whatever the case is, you can see it's a whole different POI. This is the area on the side. If you play Rebirth, you know, but this little door area, they've added this area. So I wonder if they'll increase the player count because the map is functionally getting larger. Obviously depending on the zone, but there it is. And then we got the unmarked POI, which is the one I talked about on this corner here, which looks like it has some bunker doors. So maybe there's going to be some Easter egg related things there. So completely different looking POI. It's just more than just snow. I don't know if that's necessarily enough. I still think they've got to have a healthy balance of variety of maps, not just Rebirth and Verdansk. I think it needs to be Rebirth and Vondel, keep Ashika, even though I wasn't a fan of Ashika. Area 99 wasn't all that popular, but there are people who like it. Just give people the option to play what they want and continue to unlock stuff to make it accessible. Like I said in my previous video, there shouldn't really be weapon leveling, but that's off on a tangent. I think everything should just be accessible when you join in the game. So some areas that change there, these are just POI looking differences. I don't notice significant differences there. They added some colors to those buildings. So gameplay features and updates. Footprints in snow. In certain locations, deeper snow compacts underfoot, meaning that you can track player footfalls visually. And this is a mechanic that was added in BO7. Obviously, there's not a ton of snow map that they were able to update a feature in the engine with the snow so that when you run through, it'll continue to make tracks over time. Enhanced target acquisition. Expect better, clearer lines of sight in multiple reasons. Snow, the layers. This is one thing that I think is going to be huge. Being able to have better visibility because of the snow, people are going to contrast a little bit easier. Guild renovations, around 5 of the familiar POIs have been renovated by the guild, so that's more than I thought, and adjusted lighting to improve that. Dynamic infill events continue. So those are the kind of the normal ones we've had. Dynamic infill gas explosion, so that's going to be a new one. And then there's classic blueprints are hidden. You got to go ahead and look for them. And then the vehicles, we're going to have 5 different vehicles with the boats, the Polaris, the other Polaris, and then the amphibious vehicle, plus the heli. Again, RCXD's back. This is a return of a kill streak. They got to stop using new. It should say returning because we've had them before. They didn't stay in resurgence that long, but they did have them. And then smokescreen are found as the loot purchased at buy stations, and when called in, expect a single payload of 5 shells that detonate into smoke clouds in a slightly offset row, with each cloud lasting a few seconds, much like a smoke grenade, though it doesn't impact your health. Redacted contracts at launch begin. Oh, so those are the mystery ones that get a higher reward. Cool. New perks. So slot 1 perk refresh. We introduced a refresh to the slot 1 category, replacing several existing perks with 3 new options designed to emphasize survivability, squad movement, and combat awareness. Here's a list. So Field Medic replaces Veteran. Resistance enhancing perk. Field Medic is built for players who thrive in high pressure engagements. Field increases the bleed out duration, giving your squad more time to bring you back. And provides resistance to several tacticals, including flash grab. Field medics, whatever. Drill instructor. Agility enhancing perk. Drill instructor rewards constant movement and tight squad positioning. After sprinting for a short duration, you'll begin regenerating health, allowing you to stay mobile without the reliance on cover. That sounds crazy. Replaces grenadier, and then surveyor replaces cold-blooded. Awareness enhancing perk. Surveyor enhances situational awareness. When nearby opponents interact with buy stations or activate contracts, they briefly appear on the map, offering insight into enemy positioning and intel. UAVs you deploy cover a larger area, and the minimap is zoomed out, always giving you what the heck. Surveyor sounds really good. This is one thing that it always comes to Perk. You need multiple like good ones. Otherwise, people just gravitate towards the same 3 or 4 perks, maybe 5, depending on situationally. I think that's like, that sounds crazy good. This one sounds crazy good. Field Medic sounds like whatever. Nothing burger there. But it adds 2 to the competitive list there in terms of being able to choose what you want. So from the launch of Season 2, you can expect a familiar variety of Call of Duty Warzone modes across the 3 maps, Verdansk, Haven's Hollow, and Rebirth Island, with the winter update drop into the core modes. So we got BR, quads, trios, duos, solos on Verdansk, Resurgence, everything except for trios because they're going to probably have ranked. And then casuals, we're going to have quads for both the modes on Haven's Hollow and Rebirth. Be sure to check out the socials. Cool. Ranked play. So this will be in the launch window, which usually means the same day or the day after. Rank up, improve your rank. All right, cool. Just rank details. I'm pretty sure those aren't too crazy. A security requirement: when remote launches, you'll require a form remote attestation for PC players in partnership with Microsoft. This extra layer. Hopefully that helps out with cheaters. They left it as a little line, nothing burger. Hopefully it improves. No clue. I don't really play ranked. Additional modes. So loaded resurgence, that's at launch, and loaded resurgence casual in season. That's super weird to add a casual LTM. Every time a player eliminated an opponent, they earn an extra perk up to the point where specialist is awarded. This perk accumulation continues even if you're eliminated. That's kind of cool. Rush resurgence, that'll be a weekend LTM in the season. Extreme resurgence, that'll be in the season. That'll be 100 players, which will be nutty. Iron Gauntlet, and that'll be in beta. This is like the mid-season break for ranked. They'll come out, and I think they're just testing this mode out. It'll be duos. Ugh, that's not good. This is like Iron Trials. They're calling it Iron Gauntlet beta, but it'll be like Iron Trials, but it'll be in the mid-season. So new Battle Royale experience mid-season. So obviously this trailer that we saw looks at the end game map, Avalon, which everyone's known is coming. So mid-season introduced a brand new experience, Arrival of Avalon map, built from the ground up. This is a mode that draws inspiration from Call of Duty's Battle Royale Origins, Blackout from BO4. More details will be revealed at Season 2 Reloaded. Okay, so they're just going to leave us hanging. Kind of messed up. New Call of Duty Warzone events launch in season, escalation directive event, and then additional events mid-season. So those are the different little mini events that they do, like the Fallout, but not a crossover. So for the general content, we get new weapons, new events and rewards, battle pass and black cell, weekly challenges, and then new store offerings. So weapon details, we're going to get an SMG. Cool. That should help with the camo grind. And then we got that. We got camos for that. Oh, that one looks kind of sick, huh? It says animated. All right. We get an assault rifle. All right. All right. Let's see. That one is cool as well. Damn, they are cooking with camos. We get a melee weapon, which is the saw. That could be kind of cool in zombies if it's actually pretty good. It looks cool. I'll say that. For a zombies weapon, that looks cool. And then, I don't know. This one looks kind of cool, though. High voltage animated. Damn, you got to get that to 100, I believe. Or no, it's just prestige 2. So that shouldn't take too long. And then we get a special weapon, which is GDL Havoc, and that'll be at launch as well. So those are all part of that. Pump action grenade launcher. What the hell? That looks cool, but I don't know about that. Primary weapon, we get a shotgun. That'll be in the mid-season or in-season. And this looks like that BO4 one, the automatic one. What, SG-12? Was it called the SG-12? I'll remember it had a strobe light. That was the craziest thing from BO4. Assault rifle, we get another one, the Vayak. And then we get the Swordfish. That's a returning marksman rifle. That was pretty cool. They'll probably have an aftermarket part. Full auto, Pentaburst. Nice. They brought that back. And then we get, and then new weapon attachments. We're going to get the Titan Wield. What the hell? We got a new Elo sight. Arc gets an assault frame. Oh, weird. It's like a hipfire thing. That's cool. Damn, they have a lot of content coming. What the hell? Conversion kit that makes it into like a sniper anvil. And then we get the event. This is like one of those ones. This is how you're going to get the shotgun. Then the Mars leaderboard event. That's going to be for zombies launch. That'll be right at the beginning. Universal camo and weapon blueprint. Good thing I can wait a couple days before that one, because my leaderboards have been cracked. I mean, I swear people do not get off this game. I'll put in 10 hours in the 5 days, or 8, 12 hours. And it's like, dude is on there for 30 hours. What? Get a job, brother. These leaderboard events, I'm not really a fan of them. I think you just have to hit a certain amount of playtime or milestone accomplishment. But being in the top and having random leaderboards is crazy. I know people just wait till the last day, get lucky. But yeah, it's crazy. Hunt or be hunted. All right. And then that's going to be the other event. And then the Dead Ops Arcade one. That one, I am not a fan of Dead Ops Arcade. I've played it, done the casual completion. It is crazy. I don't know. You're going to end up with some demons on that one, I think. Weekly challenges, seasonal camos, both kind of cool. I like this right one pretty cool too. The Canine Havoc. It's little dogs on there, huh? Look at that. Yeah, they're cooking on camos. Oh, damn, they even have them animated there. Okay, Black Cell, Battle Pass. Yeah, we don't... Kind of what we expected. I really thought they would give us a little bit more details on the Avalon integration, Blackout 2.0. I think they still have things they're trying to figure out. That would be my guess. Usually if they don't deliver information around this time when the season's coming out, at least a little bit more information about what's going to happen. It's usually... a sign that maybe it's not, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. But overall, I'm looking forward to the update regardless. New content in the form of a new map will be good. I think the Icy Rebirth should be cool. Rank play for some people. Quite a bit of content. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.